Yes, I'd like to talk to you more about estimates and evaluating a piano. We offer this service. Um, when you call us out to estimate a piano or give you options, it answers your questions. I give you a lot of time. Um, I give you a lot of knowledge about pianos, what to look for. But just briefly here on our Learning Center video, I'd like to talk to you about reasons why you should have an estimate made. First off, when I give options, um, I might give three or four options on a piano that are, one might be a basic option to make it playable. Another one might be to, if it's an older piano, reconditioning. Another one, if it's a really old piano, maybe a rebuilding. So another one might be the cabinet. On this particular cabinet, it was too much to refinish, too expensive to refinish, so we've done a cleaning process that I myself have done this week. It's in the process yet. It's a three-step process, and it's cleaned up very nicely and brought out the wood grain. But some of the things that I look for in an estimate that you wouldn't know yourself unless you're a technician to look for. There can be climatic changes. There's so many things that are affected by winter dryness or else summer humidity. Humidity in the summer, let's say, down here in our work, we're in a basement in our workshop, but this is climate controlled, both with the heat pump on the wall behind me and also with the dehumidifiers. We have three dehumidifiers down here for summertime and heat for the winter. And so we keep it 42% humidity as we're working on our pianos. But when you're buying a piano from a home, or it's been in a home that wasn't yours, they may be dried out badly and not hold tuning without a lot of extra work. If they can be fixed to hold tuning, you might have to restring the piano with bigger pins, which is very costly. So climate is big. It cracks your sounding board if it's too dry. If it's too damp, it rusts your strings. If it's too damp, your keys swell up. And this particular one, the keys were all swelled up from in a damp environment when I brought it in. 10 years of sitting in someone's unheated house and damp. It was 1740 log house where this was at. And the keys, the action were all frozen up. So we had to unfreeze them by doing various things. Sometimes you have to replace the parts to do that. So climate plays a whole lot in evaluation. Another thing that I should say plays a lot with evaluation is something people don't think about, and that is insects. There was a day and age, I started in 1974, 46 years ago. There was a day and age I thought moths were over and done, but they aren't. I've had numerous pianos the last 5 years where I find moth are inside of pianos eating felt, and where a piano especially is not ever played, they can do tremendous damage. I had a very close personal friend that bought a new piano from us 20 years ago that played it all the time. Then the children went to college. They moved to a new house and they were next to a field, and even the new house, mice came in and wrecked their piano because no one was playing it in a new house. $2,600 later, it just broke their hearts to fix all the. They ruin felts, they eat felts, they make nests, and I hate to say it, but they urinate on the wires, which makes strings pop. They do that on the keyboard action as well. They're very destructive. Other types of insects, I went to mice there, I'm sorry, I was talking moth. Moths do similar things. They eat all the felts, and we have to replace lots of felts, sometimes hundreds and hundreds of dollars of felts. I find that with mice, where a piano isn't played much, a country church, where there's no food to eat, I have seen mice actually eat through a key of a piano on several occasions, where there's maybe no food around, and there's nothing, and they will gnaw right through. I've seen maybe a total of 10 to 12 keys eaten through in 46 years, where they got really hungry. But you often see a lot of gnawing on keys that aren't all the way through. So that's what mice will do. That's what moth will do. Unfortunately, yes, occasionally termites can be in a piano. We had a lovely piano that we moved for a customer many times, maybe 5, 6 times, and unfortunately, they were a single person. They were going through a tough time, and they were living in apartments that probably had some bugs. And went to pick it up one time after not being tuned for 3 years, and I didn't know what termites did. But this particular piano wouldn't play. The felts were eaten, and the soundboard had all this jelly on it. So we took a lot of pictures of it and talked to different pest control people. In fact, sent some out to see it. They'd never seen anything like it. And finally called the piano manufacturer that was overseas, and they said, oh yes, that looks like termite damage, and you put it in someone's house and they're going to be infested with termites. Unfortunately, we had to burn that piano for the customer, and I can't tell you the heartbreak that caused. So yes, those are my warnings to you. They're well meant. They're to save you money from making bad decisions. Please give us a call, and we offer that service. Thank you.